Folks, when you see that world-famous blue carpet, you can only be one place on earth. Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. He's got his man in the open field. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. And the Broncos looking to run some tempo here. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. The Broncos are in the red zone now. Hand it off for a draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And the Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He eludes the rush. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to make a play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He shreds the tackle. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, their vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the defense look slow that time.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 10 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Boise State Broncos will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to throw it deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Breaking through defenders. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up with PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner.
First and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And he crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Yeah, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. There's contact on the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game. And 21 apiece.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Humphreys. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. The Broncos will crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking deep here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? It's a draw to the back. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Toss play to the running back going left. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Fights off a defender. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Snags a quick throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the BAT. BAT is good, so it's 35-21. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Ducks offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Ducks line up on first and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Aiming for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Boise State Broncos will take over. 1st and 10.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And now the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. And what I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Humphreys. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled, but 1st down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. And they will claim the 2nd half lead.
Number 4 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Tough running there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Boise State, 35.
fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackle at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive.
Boise State Broncos will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down and 14. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's fourth down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
From the shotgun, drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Trying to create here on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Go to throw it here on second down. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The offense really clicking here.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first.
Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bought some time, now lets it go.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Oregon offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. But the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 4 in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Bringing pressure. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
This drive has now reached the red zone. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Solid gain puts them in good position for second down and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown continues.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 4.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Yeah, man. He was up at half.
They get set to kick it away.
He was up a touchdown at half, baby. That third quarter was it. Third quarter was crazy.
Bringing it out. It's Humphreys.
And that kickoff fumble, that's what really hurt him.
Good field position to start here.
And that's a lucky fumble on the kickoff.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on third and very long.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Backed up with the one. He's going to throw it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
First and goal. Handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Boise State, 42.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Boise State Broncos will take over. First and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.